Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age. I cannot believe that we are already done with Thanksgiving. We are moving full on into the holiday season, and that is making me think about gifts. I always try to get educational gifts, especially for my kids and the kids in my life. I just find so much value in giving educational gifts. I want my kids to always be learning. I want my nieces and nephews to always be learning. And so when I find resources that can help my kids continue to learn day after day, week after week, month after month, those are the types of gifts that really resonate with me. So I was really excited to learn about Scriptive WriteStories. WriteStories is a fun and engaging online writing platform that helps emerging storytellers write their own stories using beautifully illustrated books. I think that this concept is so fun. I've never seen anything like it. What they are doing is they are taking beautifully illustrated books. A lot of them are books that I recognize, things like My Father's Dragon, The Story of the Three Little Pigs, the Beatrix Potter books. These are books that we have been reading with our kids for years. And so seeing some of those favorites right in this program was really exciting, but there are a bunch of books that I have never heard of before as well, and they are all beautifully illustrated. So essentially what it is you get to go in and you choose a book for your child, or your child can favorite books from the library, and then they get to have the opportunity to go in and write the story. The words from the books are not there. It is just the beautiful illustrations to encourage your children to write a fun story. Now, if you have a child that is not super comfortable with writing, that is absolutely okay. I don't think it's realistic to think of young children as these amazing writers yet. They are emerging writers. They're just learning how to tell stories and have that opportunity to communicate with others. So one of the features that I really find a lot of value in is the voice to text option, so that if you have a child that is not comfortable with writing or is not comfortable with typing, you can turn that on. They can tell the story and it will come out with the words on the different pages. Now, I am going to walk you through the student and parent dashboards because I think that they are just so fun, so colorful and engaging. And I'm just really excited to share some of the books with you, some of these older books that I have loved since I was a child. I think it's really cool. So another part is, if you have an emerging writer who is not super comfortable with stories, the fact that there are some stories that most likely they have already heard before is going to be incredibly helpful. So one of the ways that you teach writing to your kids is by having them narrate a story back to you. So if they are familiar with the Peter Rabbit story or the story of the Three Little Pigs, they can go in and start to retell that story using voice to text, or if they are comfortable typing out the story, they can do that. And I find that as your student gets a little bit more comfortable, as they're moving through the illustrated pages, they may become a little bit more creative and they may deviate from the original story. And so by the end of the book, you may have something completely different. It may have started out similar to what you would expect, but as they grow in confidence and move through the different illustrated pages, I think you will find that your child gets more creative. Because this is geared for kids K through 8, obviously you may not want an older student to have the ability to do the voice to text option, and that is okay. In the parent dashboard, you can just turn that option off and then they will manually type in their story on the illustrated pages. I really like that there is a lot of interactive animations on the student side of things as well as the parent side. It's really bright, it's really colorful and fun, and I think that alone is really engaging and will help your child want to continue to come back to the program. Lucy, when she first opened it, she was super excited. Sometimes she can go through phases of when she's enjoying writing and when she's not enjoying writing, but having the freedom to kind of tell her own story with illustrations that are already done is a lot of fun for her, and the little animations are definitely helpful and engaging. So as they are writing their stories, they do have the opportunity to go in and change the font size, change the font, change the color of the font, move the text box around the page to where they may want it. They can add other text boxes, so it doesn't just have to be one text box, it can be multiple spread around the page. And I think that that's really cool. I also like that the student has the option to go into the library and favorite specific books, and then it will notify you on the parent side that your student has self-assigned a book, so you can add that into their assignment column. You can follow their progress, you can see what the story is. It's just a really fun platform to work with. So I'm going to walk through some of the stuff with you right now, and then we'll come back and talk about a giveaway and a discount code that I have for you. Okay guys, so when you get into the dashboard, you are going to see a menu up at the top and a menu down the side. You have a home base for your dashboard. You can go into My Children and it will show you the children that you have set up. You can add a child if you want to add a new child. You can toggle off the voice to text. There is a login link that you can send to them if they need help logging in. And then you can also switch to the student right from this dashboard. Now, if you go back to the dashboard, you can see how many books the student has completed, how many words they have written in the current month, if the child has any badges, what book they are working on. Right now, Lucy is working on the Dream Watch, and she is having a lot of fun with that. And there is the progress bar right here. It does have the genre for the book. And then down here, there are a lot of book options. Now you can see the library up at the top as well, but this is just another way to look at the books. So when you hover over the different books, it gives you the book name, the publisher, how many pages the book is. You can favorite it or you can preview it. So when you come in to preview the book, you can take a look through the different illustrations and see if it might be something that your child would like or that you want to assign to them. And then if you want to assign the book, you just click assign, and then you can put the assignment name, if there are any specific instructions, the child's name, the due date, and then assign the book, and it will show as an assigned book in the student profile. Also, if you click add assignment, it can assign a random book that it just chooses for you. You can also, from this dashboard, just start writing immediately, and then you just click on the student's name, and then you are brought over to the student dashboard. Now, I really like this little magic wand cursor, and I love this animation stuff. I think it's so fun. It's very engaging to me. It's bright and colorful, and I'm super happy about it. So it has a My Assignment section. You can see that I have assigned the Dream Watch to Lucy. There's a favorite book section. If your student comes in and clicks on the heart, they can favorite the book or they can take it away. There are fun badges available as well. It tells you different levels. And I think that it's a lot of fun. It shows you all the badges that you can get down here, and they're super cute. I really like this whole platform. I think it's a lot of fun. So now back on the dashboard page, I wanted to go into the library and show you all of the different book options that they have. I really like all of the different books. So for instance, if you come in, you see that My Father's Dragon has a page count of 62. You're probably not going to want to assign that to an early elementary age student. So you can come down and perhaps you choose The Story of the Three Little Pigs. It is 22 pages. You can preview it to see what the illustrations look like and see that there is plenty of space to write your own story within these beautifully illustrated pages. Gosh, it brings me back. These old stories, I really like them. So there are a lot of different options. It doesn't have to be a really long book. It can be a nice short book, The Three Bears right here. Some of these older Old school books like the Beatrix Potter books, I think, are a lot of fun. So you have The Tale of Peter Rabbit. This is one of my absolute favorites that I have this little copy from when I was younger. And so you can go through and just write the story or reminisce about old times. And then one thing that I think would be a lot of fun is, because I do have two older kids who this is not made for my older kids, but we love group writing projects. And so essentially what I would do is have each child come in and write a little bit on one page, and then the next child would come and write a little bit, and then Lucy would come and write a little bit, and then I would come and write a little bit, and then we would start again with Emma and then Jack. And so then by the end of the book, you have a story that is written by four completely different people, but it's a lot of fun and it helps with keeping your kids engaged, and it introduces new ideas and helps your younger kids kind of get some confidence because they're seeing what their older siblings are doing, and the older siblings can encourage the younger kids. Okay, guys, so that is kind of my walkthrough of Write Stories. I think that this is an awesome option for holiday gift giving. I think that if you can find something educational to give your kids or to give to the kids in your life, I think that that brings so much more value into their life than just another thing. I always want to be encouraging my kids to learn and the kids in my life to continue to learn. So when they have the opportunity to expand on the things that they're learning in homeschool in a creative way that is not super high stress, I mean, this is a fun program. This isn't something where you have to go in and grade your students' work. You can, it does have that option. However, you don't have to. You can just give positive comments to your student to encourage them to continue with that writing habit. Now, I did promise a giveaway, and I will have all of the information about that in the description box below. I also have a corresponding blog post that the giveaway is in, so I will link to the Rafflecopter giveaway itself, as well as a link to my blog post where there's a little bit more information and help for you regarding Write Stories. If you have questions about anything that I talked about, I would love for you to leave me a comment, or you can email me. My contact form is always in the description box. I want to thank Write Stories for sponsoring this video. Again, don't forget to enter the giveaway, and I also do have a discount code down there if you want to get 33% off your own subscription or to give a gift subscription. That is an option down below as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.